Hello. Welcome to Something's Up.
Oh, hey.
It's me, Margaret.
Can you do the full line?
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
I really hope that's the dub they do over the whole movie.
Okay, now it's me. Hi, we found a new sound effect. We've been dubbing.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So we're back. I'm so glad today is our podcast day because what a damn week.
Yeah, I'm ready to quit. Ready to quit working.
I'm ready to just abandon ship. So
I'm team live on the land. I'm sick of this.
I'm ready. And I'm also inspired by just the action I've been seeing on the big screen.
Can't wait to see where this is going.
Well, I don't think this would ever be my lifestyle of like a absolute assassin, but I did watch John Wick 4 in theaters. In theaters.
I think, yeah, I'm really jealous. I think I saw either the third one or the second. I think I saw the third one in theaters. Mike and I went matinee.
Ooh,
No one was there. It was great.
that's the best. I haven't done a matinee in a hot minute.
It's where it's at. You're missing it.
Maybe I'll throw in a matinee this weekend.
But love that you were feeling inspired by a professional assassin. That's interesting. I think
Actually,
we should look into that.
I was kind of the opposite. I had not seen any of the other John Wicks.
of course, this is the
I was
tale
going
as
in
old as
cold.
time. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, it's 3 hours. Here we go. And literally the entire time was murder, just like long fight scenes. And they were very well done. And
Yeah.
Keanu killed it. But
As always.
that's a lot.
To be fair, though, yeah, if you're going to see John Wick, violence is kind of what they're selling. That's kind of the whole thing.
I just didn't. I mean, it was also in really cool locations like Paris, which I had recently gone to, and was like, oh, I was there.
Oh, yeah, and did you see that sort of stuff happening?
Nah, that would have spiced things up a bit. But I was just like, okay, this is pretty drawn out. All right, we're still going. We're still killing.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what he's been doing for the past 3 other movies. It's in the same
I
formula.
wasn't aware, so now I am.
Yep. They killed his dog. He's killing.
That's really sad that they killed his dog, though.
Yeah, that's the whole premise of the movie.
I didn't even
or
know
like
that.
the series. Yeah. I'm sure in John Wick 4 they did one pan to like a picture of his dog.
Actually, they did. They
See,
had.
I told you. And the wife.
He had a chance to kill the enemy's dog, and he did not.
Well, because that's a big thing about John Wick. He's not going to kill a dog. He's pro dog. Team dog.
I do love that.
Yeah. Well, and I love Keanu. Like, he can do no wrong.
Keanu is a specimen.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I feel like he's part alien, part zaddy, part weirdo, and it's a great combo.
He's making it work.
He makes it work. He's made it work for years. I love The Matrix. He's not in this, but I love Blade Runner, that type of movie.
Yeah. That reminds me, when you said The Matrix, it reminds me of when it must have been my brother's like 12th birthday, maybe. And his only thing he wanted to do for his birthday was go see Matrix, like Revolutions, whatever that one is, like the third one. Mm-hmm. So my whole family goes to see Matrix together for my brother's 12th birthday. And
That's a nice outing.
just wait. So that's the Matrix movie where there's legit like a 10-minute orgy scene where they're all just humping. And I'm like, happy 12th birthday, brother.
I bet he loved it.
It was weird. The whole family was like, vibes are off. Why are we here?
Something's up.
Something's up. And now we're all not going to talk about it. Cool.
Did you ever see the movie Election with Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah, of course.
So I rented that when I was like probably 12 too.
I feel like that probably inspired you in a negative way. Were you like inspired by what Tracy? Isn't that Reese Witherspoon's character?
I wasn't a try-hard at that point in my life. I was still like kind of flown through.
Okay.
When I was super young, I was a try-hard. Then I slacked off for a long time through college. And now I guess I try again. That was my journey.
This is my journey thus far.
But with Election, I was watching with my dad. We rented it. And she's like, there's one, actually, Keanu's in that.
Are you yeah, is he?
Yes.
I don't know.
I think so. Or no, it's that other guy, that Josh something. I don't know. But it's like, we would go over her house and fuck and eat hot dogs. And my dad was like, we're turning this off. I don't
That's
know.
all it took
It
was
got
just
awkward.
one fuck. He's like, no.
There were a couple awkward scenes where we're like, all right, this is weird.
Yeah, I guess my household was a little more lax. Like my parents would watch The Sopranos and like we'd walk through and they'd be like, don't look. And I'm like, I can see the TV. Like you can see everything that's going on.
When I was young, my parents tried to get me to say like, oh, crud. So that was my household.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
It's nice.
Yeah. I mean, so are there any other movies you're kind of interested in?
Actually, yes. I saw this trailer. Okay, so something about me. Maybe this sounds hipster, but I like a Wes Anderson flick. Okay?
You like an aesthetic.
I like the good aesthetic. It's stunning. I like Life Aquatic is a beautiful film to me.
Yeah,
and,
Life Aquatic's great.
Darjeeling Limited is like my favorite. I love that one on the train. So this one that's coming out is Asteroid City, and I thought it looked really good. Did you see the trailer?
I saw like part of it, and I feel like, are you also just into it because isn't Steve Carell in this?
Yep. He's in some of those cast a character things, not as many as the others. I love Jason, what's his name? Schwarzenegger.
Jason Schwartzman.
Schwartzman. I know no one's name. I love Jason Schwartzman. I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with him.
I love him as an actor and a musician, so can't go wrong there.
What's it called? What's the band called?
I love
Phantom Planet.
I love watching you search for these things, and I'm just like, you got this.
My brain's a little burnt out from the day, but yes. And then, so another throwback movie, 90s movie, Slackers. Did you see that? He's in that as cool Ethan. That's his best. That's definitely his best role ever. You gotta watch that one.
Cool Ethan.
He sings a song at the end. It's really good.
I want to hear you sing this song.
I know every word.
Do
My
it.
little.
Do you want to do it
How does it
in
go?
your special voice?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how the song goes.
This is a Jurassic Park on the recorder all over again.
I know it. But ready for it?
I love I love you, but I hate you. Which brings to mind how much I love you. Well, then the chorus goes, in my little locked room.
In my little locked room.
Whoa, whoa. I tried to sing on key in this voice and it was really hard.
I mean, at least there was an attempt.
I attempted. Anyway, love that. And then there is a couple other films coming out that we're both pumped about.
The way you're selling this. What
So-
was next on your list? You kind of already gave a little tease.
I gave a tease earlier. It was God love this book that brings me back to straight when I hit puberty. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Which that's Judy Blume, isn't it?
I think so.
I mean, she wrote all the iconics. Yeah, I'm gonna say it was her.
She wrote the period books. And I mean period by menstruation.
Oh yeah, thanks for pulling that out. Because anyone who knows "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret," like we know it's about menstruation. The audience, I think, yeah, for that book anyway.
Yeah, I remember that being just like a given. Like everyone knew about that, and everyone would read it and like learn about womanhood from that book.
Well, I feel like there's two factions for our age group. It was either you read "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret," or like, and that was your Bible, or your other Bible was the American Girl doll puberty book with the drawings that sent everyone like.
Wait,
in
I
a
didn't see the
tizzy.
puberty book, but I read the just regular American Girl doll books. Like Addie was my favorite.
No, that's separate. This was like American Girl dolls, like imprint came out with a book about like puberty, and it showed you like how to put a tampon in and
shit.
stuff. Yeah.
I vaguely remember that, but I don't think I had that book.
I feel like if you saw the drawings, you would immediately know it. Like the second you see the cover of the book, you're like, oh yeah.
I gotta see it. And
I
bring
can't
me
describe
back.
it because it's just like doodles in a towel, and one is like her hair up. It's like very nondescript
It's
until you
coming
can
back.
see it.
I feel like that's somewhere in my memory.
Anyway, I didn't watch this trailer, but who's in it?
I know nothing about it. I saw
Of
it for
course.
one hot second. I thought it was funny. Like, will you see it? Will you go watch it?
If it's on like Bravo.
I just saw there's like young girls in it that I didn't recognize. So
Well, because the movie's probably made for like 12 to like the tweens who would be going through puberty.
maybe I'll show it to my niece and ask her if she got her period.
Wow. Well, I mean, that sounds like a private thing.
Yeah, she'd be like, I'm not talking to you.
Can't say I blame her. Anyway, obviously the biggest trailer, Big B, that we have to talk about. Please. She did it.
We got there.
Anyway, the Big B, since we're obviously two huge Greta Gerwig fans, we pretty much go see every movie she's made in theater together. So I feel like this will be no different. Barbie. Can't wait. So what should we wear? We're going to the first showing.
Something latex.
Really? Or like, do we just go all pink?
Definitely pink. I was picturing pink latex.
Wow, that sounds really hot. The movie comes out July 21st.
Ooh.
So will you be sweating to death while we walk to the
Be
theater?
a hot one if we do wear that.
Because if you wear latex, like most people powder up underneath.
We'll have a Ross moment.
So you're going to be sweating it up. I
wow.
love that you're looking at me because I don't know. This is lore in our friend group is that they notoriously will call me Ross. It's because you can't read and you're not wearing your glasses. So yeah, the lore of our friend group is that memes in particular loves to say that I'm probably the worst member of any iconic friend group. So for Friends, she says I'm Ross.
You like science.
For Backstreet Boys, you say I'm Howie. For NSYNC, you said I'm Chris.
All the worst
Who else?
ones.
Yeah, all like the last ranking members.
You know what? It's a compliment. I don't know how it's a compliment, but I feel like it is.
Work on your spin a little bit
You're the
better.
special
on
one.
How you can spin that. Anyway, I'm obsessed with the Barbie trailer.
Yeah, it's gonna be sexy.
That's not what I was gonna say.
My girl Dua.
Yeah. Well, you also love Margot Robbie.
I was gonna say I'm a big Margot Robbie. She's one of my girl crushes. Not for this episode in particular, but in the grand scheme of it all, yes, she's sexy.
And you worship Dua, and Dua Lipa's gonna be a mermaid Barbie in the movie.
See, I had no idea about that, and
No one knew. That was like a surprise that came out when they released like the posters.
that's perfect for her. She's a mermaid.
And how do you feel about Ryan Gosling as Ken? Because some people are torn. Some people love it. Some people hate it.
I think it makes sense, and like I don't know how he'll be in the movie, but I feel like he doesn't take himself too seriously. So I find this kind of funny that he'll play someone like Ken.
I love it. Like he plays a perfect himbo. Like he's played a great himbo time and time again, like a stupid Hawkeye. So I'm all for it. Like that is the Ken prototype.
It's going to be great.
And those videos of him like dancing before he even got on Mickey Mouse Club. Have you ever seen this video?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
With Justin Timberlake?
No, this
is a different one.
This is before. This is when he was just like dancing in Canada.
He can dance.
I have to show you this because I know you have a weird thing about child dancing and like child prodigies.
Of course.
But it's him like dressed as a genie, like serving face, like handing
Wait,
it
I saw
up
that.
and like dancing. And I'm like, yeah, that's Ken. That makes sense.
That's Ken.
Yeah, that's Ken.
Well, there you have it. So I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, and I love Issa Rae and she's in it.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
President Barbie.
Love that.
And I always forget that other girl. The girl from Dairy Girls is in it too. I love her. I love Dairy Girls, so
Wait, what's Dairy Girls?
you should watch it.
Okay.
It's on of course you.
In conclusion, yes. Okay.
Well, it's on Netflix and it's over now. Like you can watch the whole series, but it's about like this girl group who lives in Belfast during like the Troubles.
Oh, wow. I also watched Belfast. That's a movie, right?
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of troubles there. But I might
Very contentious area. Yeah.
I might binge that tomorrow on my Wellness Friday. That sounds like a great plan.
Oh wow, Gwyneth. Gwyneth is here with her Wellness Friday.
So speaking of Barbie, this ties into my crush of the week, Meg Stalter. I don't know if y'all know her. I watched Hacks and she's so good in that. She's so funny. And I recently like discovered her TikTok page and she does like these little bits and I actually really laugh out loud every night when I watch them. And she just did one last night, like pretending she was an actor, calling her agent being like, hey, so I haven't heard back about Barbie. Like, what's up? Like, can I still be in the movie? Like, and she's like, oh, it's already out. Okay. Like, just the way she did it, I thought it was the funniest thing ever. So she's my crush. I just love how funny she is. And I think she should have been in Barbie.
Yeah, and the funny thing is like I think she would have been absolutely perfect in Barbie.
Would have loved her in Barbie.
She would have been great.
I know. She's a rising star.
Maybe they're like playing me and she'll pop up at some point. That would be great.
Oh, that'd be great.
I'm also curious too, like, who's Skipper? Who's going to be Skipper? Where's Kelly? Like, where are the other Barbies that we know?
Where are the other cast of characters?
And it's interesting because this is, I guess, Greta Gerwig's like first movie that doesn't have Timothée Chalamet and Saoirse Ronan.
Timothy.
And I think Saoirse would have been a good Skipper. Young little sister.
I love her, yeah. You know me, I am a big fan of Timothée Chalamet's acting ever since I saw Call Me By Your Name. I'm obsessed with him. Here we go.
But my whole thing is like, who would he have even been like in Barbie?
He doesn't have the look.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he's Willy Wonka.
Yes, he's perfect for that. I just did see a clip of him as a child in a play. Absolutely killing it.
Oh my God, here we go again with the child prodigy. You love a child who performs.
I really do.
Well, you know he went to LaGuardia High School, like the Fame School in New York.
Not surprised. Fame! I'm gonna live forever. I saw that play, the Broadway show.
Well, you know, my iconic freshman year roommate also went to that high school.
Wait, who is your roommate again? I'm like, honestly.
It's okay. You'll remember.
I think I do. Yes.
Anyway, my crush this week. This one's kind of bittersweet, but it's my girl Z-Way again. She's been my crush before, but Showtime canceled her show, and I'm really upset.
I'm getting better.
So like I need to know where her show's going. Where can I watch her? Like I need to see her keep taking these people down because no one's interviewing like Z-Way is interviewing. No one's asking the questions we all want to hear the way she's doing it.
She's a savage woke woman.
I don't know if I agree with any of the things you just said, but all right.
I mean that in a good way, but
I don't know if that could be perceived in a good way.
You love her.
That's I don't know. You were giving me like a GOP in that.
No,
this woke savage individual. Like, okay, Fox News.
Christ, watching too much of Succession these days.
Oh yeah,
which we'll get into.
ATN.
Call me ATN.
Speaking of, I mean, Z-Way iconically had a cameo on Succession last season. See, she's everywhere and she's doing great things.
She'll come back.
Anyway, she's my crush because I'm really upset they canceled her show. And I still quote her show all the time. Like, I love it so much.
What's your favorite quote?
It's probably when she was asking Blake Griffith about a tweet he had tweeted a while ago. And she's like, you notoriously have said that you're mostly red or mostly pink, little red when like describing his complexion. And he plays for the Celtics. So anytime I see him when Mike's watching basketball, I always say, oh, look, it's mostly pink, little red when he's playing.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. So that's my fun little bit about him.
That
and
can
Z-Way.
be the pull quote from this transcripted episode.
Oh, you're going to start transcribing them? Imagine you at your keyboard again, clacking away.
Oh, God. Jess came over and I was frantically finishing work. And she, of course, made a TikTok of my typing, which sounded like absolute psychotic. I don't even know.
Well, you can just tell, she's on a real keyboard. You know what you need to do? And like, I know you need to get your nails filled, but then I'll get the real full effect when all the nails are back and you're clacking away.
We don't even have that effect right now. So just you wait.
I feel like I got a subpar version of your typing. Like I need to come back for the full thing.
Oh, you'll be back and you'll hear it. So
anyway, let's talk about some crime news.
As we do.
We're working on that one.
Some crime, some interesting trials.
I want to hear you describe these things first.
Well, I caught quick clips of both, but we're going to start with our girl, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Goop goddess.
Goop goddess that eats bone broth, and that's about it a day.
Just about it. That's sustaining her. Good luck to you, girl.
Her infamous ski trial. Okay, now the memes have gone wild.
But you know what's funny? Like, yeah, it's a ski trial. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's like influenza of every variety. But like and a lot of people hate Gwyneth, but most people in this, Team Gwyneth.
You know what? I get where she's coming from. So clarify a few things. Did she get $1?
No, he was suing her for $300,000 in damages, so she countersued for $1.
Okay.
As kind of like, fuck you, dude. Like you're full of shit.
That's actually a great move. And she's like, I missed a full day of skiing.
She didn't say it like that.
Yes,
like,
she did.
No, well, she was on the stand and they were like, well, did you lose anything as a result of this? And she's like, well, I did lose a half day of skiing. Because I mean, it's funny.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's funny the way they're presenting it, but really like the court was also trying to show that there was a monetary loss there because it's not that cheap to go skiing, even though,
That's true.
Yes, she is Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, of course.
She's filthy rich, but yeah.
But that trial, like, the guy suing her, first of all, that's an insane person.
Who is that?
He's just some random ophthalmologist who was downhill skiing and ran into her and tried to blame her for it.
He's just bored suing a celebrity.
No, he thought this was his cash grab.
Oh.
But it's great because
he has money being an ophthalmologist.
but her lawyer read that man to filth. It was beautiful. He was like,
I gotta watch in full.
yeah, he was like, I see here that you said that you were partially blind from the accident. And the guy was like, oh, I use blind interchange. I use blind very loosely. And the lawyer was like, you're an ophthalmologist. I don't think you should use blind loosely.
That's too good.
Like, that's actually your profession. So maybe you should
It's
not
just a
do that.
throwaway word.
He was saying, and the guy suing her was saying wild shit like that nonstop. And the lawyer too, like perfect. He was like, I see here that it says you're 5'7". Do you still want to stand by that? And the guy was like, yeah, of course. And he's like, oh, you're actually 5'4". Like, remember you're under oath. So they were just like exposing him left and right.
That is so funny to get someone to say their height under oath.
I know, that's like every person's dream to catch him in a lie.
Like everyone on Bumble lying.
I know. This trial was like inspiring me. I'm like, I want to take the LSAT. I'm like, I want to embarrass people like this for a living.
You want to be Elle Woods.
No, I want to be Gwyneth's lawyer embarrassing that man on the stand.
Or what's your name? Sarah Paulson in the OJ thing. She killed it.
No,
That's you.
no, see, here we go again. You're the Ross.
I thought she was the star. So
Oh, I mean, there you know. He was like claiming that he had like some disability issues from the accident. And this was the best part too, is when this lawyers like went through his Facebook, this man would not stop posting on Facebook pictures of him hiking, pictures of him like doing strenuous things. So the lawyer was showing each picture and he's like, if you were having issues, I don't think you could do this strenuous hike, like exposing him to his face.
yeah, so he was just completely outed.
He had no grounds to stand on. So I don't know why he pushed this case for so hard for years.
That's pretty crazy. Like when you're straight up posting stuff on Facebook.
Yeah. And like, you don't think that the lawyers are going to do their due diligence and like look at your Facebook where you're posting all these pictures, like doing physical activities,
He's
clearly not
like,
inhibited.
I have a private account, so it's good. It's all good.
Like he was just, nothing he said had any like weight to it in his case. It was insane.
In other crime news, this was a big one. The criminal himself, good old Trump.
I want to see you explain this one too.
Indictment.
One word answer, indictment.
And 26 things he said not guilty.
34.
Okay, I knew it was
So
an
close.
even
Yeah,
number.
yeah, you're getting there.
What's your take on it, Jess?
I mean, of course, it brought out every lunatic in the greater New York area went to court while he was getting indicted. And like, I don't know, I feel like you do a crime, you gotta you gotta do your time.
Do your time. Yeah. He's a sad little man, and he needs to just be accountable, boy.
I don't think he's ever been held accountable in his life. So this is all just a big shock to him at this point.
Yeah. Tough when that's your personality.
Yeah. I mean, I do love that New York ran Marjorie Taylor Greene out like 1 second flat. She tried to do a speech and they were like, no, get out of here. So she ran away to her car to like hide. And then she was on some tirade being like, New York's disgusting and filthy. And I wanted to be like, for someone who loves Trump so much, like you're slandering where he's from. Like, check yourself.
Yeah. her little fights with AOC kill me. Like, I just love when they have their little Twitter wars.
Because MTG like doesn't know how to speak. So like she loses every time.
Oh, man.
I mean, I'd kind of feel bad for her if she wasn't such a horrible person, but
Well, at least now she'll stay out of New York.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Well, so that was fun. Fun stuff. Into some more intriguing, I think, happenings are couples. A bunch of strange new couples have been popping right up.
Some weird ones. Some fresh ones.
Fresh weird ones. So first, I mean, I've talked about Emrata's love life on this podcast a few times.
And you're a known Emrata stan, can we safely say?
I think she's fun to look at, and I like her hair.
You talk about women the way like a 70-year-old man does.
Well, that's how I feel about her. I don't know her. I never met her.
You met her in your head. But did you go to her first Instagram picture?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably of her titties or her ass. Good photo.
Once again, 70-year-old man vibes.
Anyway, she's on the dating scene, and she was with my boy Eric Andre. Now, hopefully, he's up. He's open in the market. He just turned 40, so he's thriving somewhere. But now she's with Hottie McHot Harry Styles.
Hottie McHot.
Jess is absolutely cringing away at everything I've said.
Oh no, I wasn't cringing. I think Hottie McHot was funny. It was giving me radio jockey. I was into it.
So, I mean, I'm kind of into that. It's surprising.
It feels kind of weird only because I guess Emrata and Olivia Wilde were like friends.
Oh, well, that's sketchy.
So that feels kind of sketchy. Even though like I'm not a huge Olivia Wilde fan, I still think, don't immediately jump on someone. I feel like not enough time has passed if you're friendly, but I don't know these people, so maybe they're all cool with that.
Maybe Olivia Wilde like does not care at all. Who knows?
I don't know. But like
she seems a little unhinged.
Did you see the video of Harry and Emrata like making out in Tokyo?
No, but maybe I should.
No, it wasn't good. It looked really awkward. It was
Ew.
like giving like I don't know, 13-year-olds trying to make out. It was kind of weird.
Is it because he's a bad kisser? Like, I don't get that.
You're acting like I would know.
Let's investigate.
Yeah, let's do a deep dive into this video and investigate further.
Well, that's unfortunate. I thought they would have had better vibes.
I don't know. I mean, this was one video taken on the street, and I was just like, that looks kind of awkward, but all right.
Well, Tokyo, this feels romantic to me.
Yeah. And then, like, speaking of other very weird, cringy footage of a new couple, we got Bad Bunny and Kendall.
I cannot believe Kendall's with Bad Bunny.
It feels like it's got to be a PR thing. Like, what is this? Is it
Yeah.
because, like, she got a lot of flack from 818 because she's not, like, Latina? So she was like,
Maybe.
I got to hook up with Bad Bunny.
It might be for her brand. Who knows?
I don't know, but the video, like, there's pictures of them on horseback together, but Bad Bunny is sitting behind Kendall with like his legs straight, just flapping around. It was weird. I was like, I usually love Bad Bunny, and I'm like, these pictures are making me feel otherwise. Like,
Yeah,
it
this
looks
is making
weird.
me question him because we're obsessed. We've been obsessed.
Yeah. And Kendall, like,
I didn't think she'd be his type.
I don't know.
You never know.
Guess we're learning.
We're learning things, important things we're learning
This is
about
what
the
we
world.
spend our time on.
And then in conclusion, I think this is actually maybe a good couple. I don't know anything, but
and I think this is your hottest of the three we're
this
discussing.
is real Hottie McHot.
There we go.
Zayn and Selena, my girl Selena Gomez.
Yeah, another bestie of yours.
I feel like I know her. I don't feel like I know Emrata as much. So,
You're still getting to know Emrata.
but because Zayn was with Gigi, she has a baby with Gigi.
Yeah, they have a baby.
A bebe.
A baby.
But good for Selena because Justin Bieber is way in the past.
This was also came to my attention today is that I guess a while ago when JB and Selena were still together and then Justin Bieber started dating, I think it was like Sophia Richie. Selena
These
had
people date all the same people.
Yeah, so Selena accused Justin of cheating on her with Sophia, but then Justin accused Selena of cheating on him with Zayn then.
Oh, so
Like back in the day.
she's had her eye on Zayn.
It's just like too much though, because like obviously Selena also dated The Weeknd, and like The Weeknd dated Bella Hadid.
I know.
It's like,
They're
get out of that
all
circle.
Incestuous, like in
Yeah.
LA. Like they all go to the same places and it's weird.
It's like you can't find another group of people. There's no
I mean,
one
they
else.
are like pretty much the hottest people ever, but
That's true. I think I'm pro Zayn and Selena. I like them
Yeah.
together.
let's see. Maybe they'll make a song.
Wow.
I would really love that.
Yeah, I feel like, and Zayn hasn't dropped a track in a while. So
I think she probably needs to be with a musician. And you know what? I think Justin Bieber probably wishes he was with a musician.
I think Justin Bieber wishes he was with a different wife.
Well, yeah,
But like,
there's that.
whatever that was, whatever the reasoning, you're married to that person. So good luck with that.
Yeah, well, best of luck.
And then speaking of, more hot mess couples that we're always talking about every other week, you already know where this is headed.
We got to talk about Scandival again.
Never going to stop talking
We're going to talk
it.
about it forever.
Sorry, guys. Like the episodes keep happening and we got to just stay up to date.
This is still top of mind. Andy is just swimming in it. Love this for him. But so I still actually have to catch up, but
what was the last one you watched?
I don't remember. It was the one after she cried, the episode where she cried. I forgot what happened.
Raquel?
Yeah.
When she cried on the date with Peter, or when she cried in the car?
in the car.
She cries every episode. It's
So
hard to
it
keep
was
track.
the episode after that one.
The one where she left the girls' trip?
Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah. And they went to the bar and like crashed their little,
Oh, yeah, Crash Boys Night. So that was the one you watched.
I think that was the last one. Yeah. So that was awkward with her and Charlie, just barging right in.
And it's crazy too, because like for a second, I was like, if I didn't know what I know now, I'd kind of be rooting for Raquel a little, only in the way she was standing up for herself, and like Lala kind of didn't have any leg to stand on. But like, and I say that having hated Raquel for years, I still would have kind of, I guess, felt for her a little bit in that moment if I didn't know what we all know.
Yeah. I mean, it is crazy having the news in real time and then watching the previous episodes and like hearing how the reunion went, but it's not out yet. And like, it's just like a whole mix of their drama.
Yeah. And you got to catch up, but you didn't watch What Happens Live last night. And that's when Tom Schwartz was on, and he just like, where is his PR rep? Where is his media training?
He's going buck wild.
He was just saying like anything and everything, like no filter, not a moment's hesitation, just like saying it all. He was like, yeah, I knew that they had hooked up in August, but they told me it was a one night stand. So he's kind of known since August that they were hooking up. And he was like, I think it was an open secret, like throughout our friend group. And in January, he was like, Sandoval said that he loves Raquel. And he was like, and then Tom was saying, Raquel is Tom Sandoval's heroine. Like he's addicted to her. He's obsessed with her. And I want to be like, really?
God.
Like her? Really? Her?
And so, of course, I was chatting with my trainer about this because she watches everything. And she said that he was talking about heroin when Rob Lowe was on, who's like him and his son are recovering drug addicts too.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be using that as a metaphor. And Rob Lowe's son the whole time was just like shocked at the things Tom Schwartz was saying, because he follows Vanderpump Rules. He's like, oh.
He was just giving it all like, I knew since August.
And Andy's face looked shocked. He was like, what are you saying? Like he was just rambling. And then he was...
Maybe his PR people told him to be like that.
I don't think so at all. I don't think that man has any PR rep coaching him whatsoever based on that behavior.
Do you think he was like drunk?
No, I think that's just Tom Schwartz. Like has like, I don't know. He definitely has like ADD or ADHD, and he's just like all over the place.
Oh my God. Just talking and talking.
Rambling. Yeah. Just like rambling about things.
I can't wait to watch tonight.
Yeah. And you should watch like, it's really sad. They're in Mexico for Sheena's wedding in the episode, and like her and Schwartz, Katie and Schwartz meet up to kind of celebrate selling their house.
Oh,
This is like, it's supposed to be like a friendly dinner, and instead they get into it. And Katie says one of the saddest things ever in her confessional. She's like, I think he might have loved me, but he just never liked me.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, I think you're right. Like that.
That is actually really true.
Yeah, because he never defends her. Like, still,
Well,
like during their marriage at any point, like he never was like on her side for anything.
I'll be honest that I kind of agree with him where she's really annoying a lot and like gets really angry and overreacts dramatically and acts pretty petty and immature all the time.
I mean, sometimes she's really grown on me this season, and I kind of like how petty she's being with Sheena, because Sheena's been doing really shady shit to Katie this whole time.
Right. But it's like in your 30s, like I don't know, that's like a little childish. And like her and Christina like totally making fun of Sheena's wedding on the balcony when they said they wouldn't. Like that's kind of why they went.
Well, they haven't like shown that scene yet at all.
Okay, I've just seen like pieces
that
of
was
it.
like the 2 weeks later when they cut to them on the balcony after she was like, Sheena, I'm not even gonna watch your wedding.
Liar.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird.
I thought I liked Christina Kelly too. And I think I told you when I went to Sir, she was my waitress.
No, you did not. The one time I didn't go, I went to Joshua Tree while everyone went to Sir.
Well, I didn't really know who she was at the time. And then I was like, oh wait, she's Stassi's friend. And I was with my girl, Katie Mattioli, and she knew. She was like,
Of
that's
course,
Christina Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she was nice. She was like very thin.
She's very boring to watch on the show, though. Like, she's
Yeah.
one of those people that it's like too normal and boring and like shouldn't be on reality TV because she's like too well adjusted and normal, which I think is like a compliment to you as a person, but it's like you don't deserve to be on Vanderpump Rules of all reality shows.
Yeah, she has like her lip balm company.
Well, I mean, I did love when Charlie was like, yeah, her fucking dry hair,
Exactly.
lip chap company.
I thought that was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
Charlie is an interesting character.
It was extremely bitchy, but I was also like, yeah, you got her. Like, oops.
And then I was seeing just clips about like the reunion and photos from the reunion and Ariana's dress.
Yeah, so it looks very good. She looks great.
Like that's a revenge dress.
I love a great revenge dress.
She looks bomb. And like, yeah. I mean, she was hot always, but like she definitely like got some abs and she's showing them off. Her red beautiful dress. Yeah, she looked great.
I feel like for that kind of environment too, like you need to dress for power. Like she needs to go in ready to like fight everyone.
She was ready.
Yeah.
And then like I saw bits and pieces of Sheena and Lala talking about how it was terrifying that Raquel didn't shed one tear, but she cries over her being an aging pageant girl.
Or she cries over when she didn't get ice cream scoops because she couldn't read as a child or whatever speech she gave about that. Remember? Was it about reading or math? I think it was math. She's like, and I didn't do my times table, so I didn't get ice cream scoops for the party. And it's like that shit that literally happened to you in like first grade. You got to get over it.
I feel like she hasn't progressed mentally since then.
I think she's stuck in time.
Yeah, she's stuck somewhere.
I don't
In some
even know.
portal.
Somewhere. It's not Earth.
It's not.
Have you been watching Real Housewives of New Jersey at all?
Yeah, I did catch up, but I'm not like fully caught up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? I tried to catch up and didn't get to the most recent, but what's her name that was on the MTV show where she was in Long
Danielle.
Island? Yeah. What was that show called?
True Life.
True Life.
The fact that you can't think
Oh
of
my
True
God.
Life, maybe we need to go get you a CT scan right now.
No, I am really tired today. Sorry. I'm trying to use those neurons. True Life, I know very well. Trust me.
You're we're both True Life scholars. That's why I'm
I've
shocked.
seen it. Yeah, Danielle. So I thought it was hilarious how I don't remember who, but someone, I think it was the blonde one, told her that her dress looks like an old
Jackie.
napkin.
Yeah, it was Jackie. I feel like Jackie said some bitchy shit like that.
That was funny.
Because Jackie got demoted
Jackie
to
was
friend
bitchy.
of, and now Jackie's just
Yeah.
like so bitchy and talking shit about everyone in every single scene. And I don't know if it's just because she has like resentment or if she's trying to get back on the show by being a shit stirrer.
Maybe both.
But like everything she says to Danielle is so nasty, and I don't get
know.
why.
And Danielle's pretty nice.
Yeah, like Danielle seems very accommodating and like trying to be friends with people. And you always see Jackie in the corner going like, "Look at those fucking white shorts."
Yeah, Danielle was like, we're at the mozzarella party and I thought everything was
God.
fine at the mozzarella
When
party.
they said mozzarella like 17 times in a row, I was like, what the hell is happening?
Oh, we had mozzarella?
Yeah, literally every 5 seconds. But in one of the more recent episodes, I really loved it because like Teresa was talking about something and Jackie tried to start talking her shit again. And Teresa goes, Jackie, shut the fuck up, like screaming at Jackie. And I was like, you know what? I agree with it. Yeah, tell Jackie to shut up for once.
I just love when Teresa does that.
She was old Teresa, like
I love when that
doing
comes
the
out.
finger pointing and like you could see her rage like building up.
The last scene I had watched and then I like turned it off or something was Jennifer and Margaret, of course, screaming their goddamn head off.
Always yelling at each other.
At the lunch when they're all outside.
Oh, at Jen Fessler's house.
And Gabe's mom walks in and is like, what's going on? It was like this loud, long cat fight. And I'm like, all right, I'll turn it off.
Yeah. I mean, I'm watching all the way through.
I would have finished, but I was like, eh.
In one of the more recent episodes, they kind of touch on it too. They're like, okay, guys, we got to stop fighting. Like every time we're screaming and yelling at each other. And I also liked in one of the most recent episodes, like they're showing more of the Gorga house. So we're seeing that house of horrors being built in real time.
Yeah, I actually did see when she went and said, my ceiling.
Yeah. And they show Joe and it looks, the way they set it up, it looks like Joe's building the whole house himself. He's like up on a ladder. Like, he's like, where do you want these lights?
Joe's building the house.
I'm like, yeah, he's building the house and you can fucking tell that's why all your windows are too small and like it looks chaotic.
I don't know what's up with him. Like he should have just went to her goddamn engagement party. He was being a pussy, I think.
He talks so much shit. And then when they're actually like, will you talk to your sister? He's like, I'll never talk to her. And it's like, okay, so you don't want to work on this at all.
Like Melissa was annoyed and ended up crying at the party.
Melissa's so annoying. She cries over everything.
Well, I kind of felt bad because I think she was talking to the girls like Gia and I think she was really sad.
No, I don't think that's what it was. Because like, it's weird. Like, I don't think she does really reach out to them and she's always trying to play a different story on camera. So that's why she went to go talk to them.
That's true. Like the fact is you don't reach out to them.
Yeah.
So.
And they're always trying to spin it like they do. And I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah. It's
like,
just awkward.
Yeah. Like even Nono used to yell at them and he'd be like, you don't call me. And I'm like, I'm inclined to believe Nono. Like
I
not
believe
Melissa
anything
Gorga.
Nono said. Yeah.
Nono, love you.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Anyway, you need to catch up because now there's a lot of drama about like this pizza oven they were supposed to make together.
I love anything regarding a pizza oven since I have one myself.
It's absolutely ridiculous where like the storyline is going.
I cannot wait. So yeah, I have a lot to catch up on Wellness Friday.
Yeah, get all up to date tomorrow.
That's my plan.
And then I've been slacking on the Peacock shows. I haven't really watched Ultimate Girls Trip.
Me neither.
I need to catch up on that so we can talk about it later.
Can we just have a day where we would literally only just watch TV like the entire day?
I mean, yeah, that sounds great.
And have a sleepover and wake up and watch more TV.
That might be too much, but it also kind of sounds great.
I'd be into it.
Yeah, of course. And obviously we have to talk about our premium TV obsessions.
Oh, we're upgrading right now.
Yeah, upgrading from reality to scripted programming.
Little HBO.
Well, HBO, little Showtime, even though they're on my shit list about Z-Way.
Yeah. So Yellow Jackets, we've talked about that one. That is season 2 is creeping me out.
Love Yellow Jackets as a show. Hate the intro. Wish they would get rid of that horrible intro. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
But yeah, I love it. I love the episode that just aired. I love the way they did kind of like a Roman or Grecian like banquet at the end. Like,
yeah,
that scene was cool. Really, really cool. And yeah, I mean, I love everyone on that show. It's all our favorite people. I love Melanie Linsky. I love Christina Ricci.
They're going dark though. Like that banquet moment was like, I don't want to give a spoiler. Maybe I just should.
You don't have to say it. You could just say the banquet. Like that's how I set it up.
Well, they ate human flesh.
That's a spoiler. I mean, everyone kind of knew that's where the story was going.
Yeah.
But yeah, it finally like came to fruition in this episode.
They went in. That was
Ew.
And I think I was eating dinner while Gabe and I were like sitting and eating while the episode was on, and I was like, I had to stop.
Maybe don't. Like, you know that it's like a survivalist show, and I feel like every show like that has a plot line where it's gonna touch on a little cannibalism.
A little bit of cannibalism in that
little
app.
Cannibalism. I feel like they went to eating people really early. Like, I get that they weren't hunting anything, but I feel like they didn't exhaust all the resources.
Yeah, I didn't see them like foraging.
I know. And they were just like, ooh, smells so good. And it's like, you guys started that fire and she had her clothes on. Like, how good did it really smell?
I know. I was like, I'm sure that does not smell good.
But also, I guess, like, I don't know. I've never been that hungry. I don't know.
And like the smell of their friend, like, I don't know.
I mean, she'd been dead for a while. It's not like they killed her.
A couple of months, had makeup on, and
I feel like you would eat a person.
really, I always say like if someone ate me, I think I would taste good.
What do you mean that's something I always say? When the hell does that come up?
I think I've said that maybe like twice to Gabe, but
If somebody ate me, I think it tastes really good.
I think I have juicy, like delicious flesh.
Are you trying to sell yourself to cannibals right now? Is this like a calling card?
Sweet and supple.
I mean, I'm not trying to hack off a piece and sell it, but okay.
Sell me.
Eat me.
That's where I'm at.
Eat me. Buy me.
Eat me. What's that? What am I thinking of? Pick me.
It's like, that's a different thing.
Oh no, I'm thinking of an Office episode where Tim Meadows goes, "Love me."
That's from Jerry Maguire. That's not from The Office.
I'm thinking of the Chili's episode, if anyone knows what I mean.
Is that from Jerry Maguire? That's also like a very famous quote from a rom-com though. It's not Tim
you're
Meadows
right.
from The Office.
I'm standing here in front of you asking you to love me.
I think is it Julia Roberts? Pick me, choose me, love me.
That's in, yes.
Is it Notting Hill?
My best friend's wedding.
Oh, see, I knew it was something.
Love me, pick me.
Yeah. I can't believe you're like, yeah, Tim Meadows from The Office.
He's my low-key favorite person in the world.
I also love Tim Meadows.
I think he's the funniest person I've ever watched.
I'm sad. Like, I want him to be doing more stuff right now because he's so funny. Like, I love him.
Oh, no. This is
No,
Tracy Morgan.
that's Tracy Morgan.
Yep.
I'm Brian Fellows.
But that's a really good skit. Anyway, so another HBO hoe that we got.
Okay.
I mean, our favorite, Succession.
Which, are you up to date on Succession?
You know it.
Ew.
I cackled at the last episode when like Logan's walking around the floor and our boys, Greg and Tom, just like the moments of Greg and Tom and like preparing to tell whatever the assistant that
she sucks.
Like I was loving everything surrounding Greg and Tom, and like I always have to remind myself the love of my life, Will Ferrell, is a producer, so that's why it's so funny.
It also kills me though because I love how Tom's like, "Hey Greg, how about you do it? How about you go tell her she fucking sucks?"
He like delegates to Greg.
And you can tell Greg, like, I feel like Greg's like me in that scenario. Like, I have to pump myself up. Like, all right.
Yeah.
All right,
but he did it.
Yeah, he did it.
He did it. And he did exactly what Tom said.
Yeah, he did it. That's why I still think like Greg is my vote for being like the ultimate usurper.
And there are Hess Express this week too. Because we are passionate about
Tom and Greg, the disgusting brothers. Which, how do you feel about them calling each other the disgusting brothers?
I love it. And
of course you do.
I was dying that they have like the secret of that Greg had sex at the house and it's probably on the cameras.
And then when he went to go tell Logan, I was dying at that scene too. When he was like, when Logan's like, someone tell a joke. And of course, Greg, like Greg of all people is like, all right. He's like, well, hey, Uncle Logan, where's your kids? Why aren't your kids here?
Yep.
And then Logan...
I liked that whole conversation.
That was so perfect. And then I love how Logan was like throwing it back in his face. Like, where's your dad, Greg? Who wants to smell Greg's fingers?
Oh, wait, what did he say? He's like, your dad's over there sucking someone's dick at a Greenpeace.
And he's like, where's your dad, Greg? Sucking cock at the carnival. Like
the county fair. Yeah. That was my favorite part of the whole episode.
But I just like love a good verbal takedown. And like watching those two of all people like go at it, I was like, this is great.
And like, I don't like the C word, but like when Logan throws out like, oh, you cunts. Like,
yeah.
I just find it so funny.
To be fair, like that's an American thing that we don't use like the C word as frequently as like, you know, people who are from the UK and like that area.
And I just love that this man is in real life a classically trained actor and he's acting like that.
You know what also kills me is that Logan, he's also the voice of McDonald's right now. So it kills me because his commercials pop up and I'm like, why the hell is Logan Roy telling me to buy a Big Mac right now? And it'll be like crispy and delicious. And it's like
brainwashing.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I just watched you verbally like assault your children and traumatize them on Succession, and now you're trying to sell me McDonald's. Love it.
Love that move, McDonald's.
Love the range. Love the range here.
He has range. I mean, my dream would be voiceover of like a food place.
Well, we need to pull up your curves.
Oh my God, I forgot that I have done voiceovers in college, like for a project. And I did a whole curves.
Yeah, do you remember it? Can you do it right now?
Curves. I don't remember. It's like curvy and confident and fun or something.
And you're like, and just for us. it's like women's
for
gym.
us. Yeah, I love that gym curves. Years ago, when I lived in the South Shore, I would drive by curves and was like, should I go in?
Why?
I don't know, because I was looking for a new interesting workout class, and I was like, maybe I'll go to curves.
I don't even know what they do in there, to be honest.
don't
Are they
know.
still open? It was always like a mystery.
I think they all closed down.
Yeah, I don't think they exist anymore.
What do they do behind closed doors?
What are they doing in there? It's giving me Weight Watchers vibes. Like
Yeah.
they just weigh you there and tell you what to do. Can you actually like work out at a curves?
Do they do jazzercise? That's what I picture.
I don't know. I really don't know what they were doing in there.
I feel like they have inspirational talking, weighing in, and jazzercise.
you're making all this up. You think they have motivational speakers in there?
What if I was just like the CEO of Curves?
Well, it went under, so I think maybe you can buy the name and start it over again.
Now that's a plan. I do have Curves myself, so.
Oh my God. I can't.
Anywho,
Yeah, I'm excited because next week on Succession is Connor and Willa's wedding.
oh yeah, I feel sad because
Yeah.
she does not want to marry that poor boy.
I don't even think Connor knows what he wants. He's a shell of a person too.
I feel for him. He's just empty inside. But
Yeah.
he does want his siblings to respect him, and they'd never do, but
No. But he's also the smart one in that he's not even like interested in having any stake in the company anymore.
Yeah.
Like he just doesn't care.
well, he's trying to be president.
Well, he was.
The 1%.
His less than 1%.
Yeah.
I love Greg's like, you can go less than 1.
Anything Greg says is gold.
I mean, isn't he like the only one that went through management training too from the first season? So I think he should
that's
win.
right.
Yeah, go Greg.
We're rooting for you, Greg.
Team Greg.
Thanks, Greggy.
Love you, Greg.
And I hope Tom's involved in some capacity with him because I love their friendship, the disgusting boys.
Brothers.
Yeah. Well, on that note, that's our grand finale. It's been real.
Yeah, we're excited to see, what's coming down the line next with Succession. And maybe next time we'll be all caught up on the Bravo stuff we haven't watched yet.
That is the goal and the dream, that I'll be 100% caught up and my brain will be working.
Ew.
Ayo!
And you'll have your Easter basket. So maybe that will revive your heart and soul.
Stay tuned for what was in my Easter basket.
He hath risen.
I have bought myself some weird ass products from multiple celebrities lately, so
Oh, yeah.
I can just throw those in the basket with my Uncommon James.
Yeah, you want to give a shout out to the other celeb products you purchased this week?
Miranda Kerr, hot model, love her, from Australia. And I spent I'm just going to say I spent $70 on a serum because who knows, it has freaking rose quartz in it.
Is it in it or they just make it near it? That's something we're trying to clarify.
We're actually looking into the factory.
We're going to go tour the factory.
Yeah. So
Can you do like a before pic and an after the serum so we can see if anything's changed?
Yeah, I'll
I mean,
take
you
a
have
pic
great
today.
skin. I feel like you don't need it.
I've been a little critical, so
Yeah. Well, you going to wear sunscreen this year?
I'm gonna actually be wearing sunscreen. So it's actually a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking to upgrade to I need some UPF clothing, maybe like a full linen
Ooh,
suit.
wow.
I think I'm just going to go full
Long
full
sleeves.
beekeeper, like that kind of look.
That's actually cool.
Breathable long sleeves and pants.
Let's go to the beach and then see what people do.
I mean, they better not give me any sassy looks.
She's fair, okay?
Yeah, leave me alone.
Well, thanks for stopping by, and love you much.
Love you much. See you next Easter.
XOXO.
Gossip Girl.